No movie. Just.
Woo! The Mountain Man.
Okay.
Right, here you go.
Then we can send it immediately to Benny. With the picture.
The last time I changed it was like last year. I mean, well, of course I didn't use it every day like in the last year. But yeah. Video. Candid.
Log.
Oh, you're shaking. Can you just call Becky? Call her.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, she did. Okay. That's good. Now, Tom. Oh, he's right.
So the shelters, what are they like? I mean, you told me the lean-tos, but shelters, it's a different deal, right?
No. Same thing.
Oh, is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe there was also a
Yeah.
covered shelter.
Yeah. No. They're all three-sided. And they're all wooden. Although in Massachusetts, the shelters are like a cut above the rest because they're
beautiful, right?
they're all built they're all rebuilt in the 90s, and there's 4 bunk platforms, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and then they have this other thing where there's a loft as well, and they sit way high off the ground, and so even if there was a bear, people don't even use bear lines. Typically, they sleep with their food. They sleep with their food under their head, which I don't do that. I mean, outside of twice, I just hang my bag in the shelter. Because I mean, just think if you're out in the woods and okay, oh well, yeah, at least the bear ate my food and not me. Well, guess what? You're gonna die because you still don't have any food. So.
You just can't go without water.
Not walking like that every day. You can't go without food.
So it is really tough.
So you feel the sense of survival.
Yeah.
You really feel that out there.
Yeah, in Maine I ate a bunch, and in Massachusetts a lot of blackberries. They grow wild on the trail. They're really small though, but they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when I was in Stratton, Maine, wild blueberry pancakes, they harvest it from just the shrub. And they just throw them in these massive pancakes, whole. The best pancakes ever. Yeah. Delivered by the most gorgeous girl ever. So it was wow, that's a win-win. I haven't seen anyone in a week now, or in 10 days. I'm
Anything would have been gorgeous on that.
I'm massive pancakes and a gorgeous girl delivered.
Excuse me, that wasn't a girl, that was Cousin Fred with long hair. You've been in the woods way too long.
Yeah.
That's not too shaky. You want to take a real movie? You can do it with.
You'll see a small brick building with ivy all over the side. On the north side of the building, you'll see a shower head poking through the ivy. It is public water. You can shower there. And people collected a bunch of soaps from hotels and stuff, and just left it on on a hook right there. And so there's a mom and kid they're walking their dogs, and I'm just there's a guy just in running shorts showering right by a hydroelectric plant outside, and it's pretty cool. There's information that's that. Yeah. And then go on the other side of the building, and there's a spigot where you can fill it up, and it's potable water, and it's a nice water supply.
That is so cool.
Because I mean, I had a water filter, but I sent it back home. But that was by accident, actually. I sent back my old pack, but then I now just use Aquamira, which is actually even better. It's 7 drops of part A and B. It's phosphoric acid or something. It blends. You let these 2 agents marry for 5 minutes, and then you just draw water from a stream or a pond or even a really gross water supply. It could be like muddy water. And if it's turbid water or really cold water, you just let the mixture mix. Like you have to disturb the water for like 30 seconds, and then you just like let it all mix for like 30 minutes. But if it's clear water like today, you just filter or you just stick your bladder in the stream and you fill up with as much water as you want. So if you want 2 liters, then you double the amount, so 14 drops of each, and it kills all the bacteria and everything, and it's way easier than pumping because you have to. First of all, you have to put this thing together, and the pumping is so slow, and it's like it like drips out like a true. It will take you 15 minutes to pump like 2 liters of water, and you're tired after doing it too, and it weighs like, and then when it's like full of water still, because those microcarbon filters, like they hold water still, like even after you're done filtering. It's like a pound. You have to
Carry it.
exactly, and so that's $85 in Aquamira that I've had since southern Maine. I still have the 2 little bottles at $15. So I'll need really, I mean, like a third of the water. If I can see it coming out of the ground, I drink it straight from the ground without filter. And then if I can't see where the source is, then I filter it. That's about another third, and then a third of it I just get from town.
Yeah.
Really, when I'm in town. But I have a 3-liter bladder, and I always carry like a liter like empty bottle because I'll mix Gatorade or Crystal Light or something that has like sugar in it for like a boost throughout the day. And that makes all the difference. Oh my gosh.
The sugar.
Oh my gosh. It's like you can definitely feel it. Way better. Yeah.
And so back to the highs and lows and all the experiences. How about the scariest moment?
Are you staking and moving?
Yeah.
You're shaking it like that.
Well, you have to edit.
12 feet across. Big.
That is scary. But the other incident, wasn't it the gunshots? That's scary, right? The gunshots, to hear gunshots.
Yeah, in the middle of the night.
Yeah, because that's the creepy thing. You're like,
I like levitated off when I was just laying down. I was just like, had.
because that's another part of what you're doing is like anarchy in a way, right? Kind of, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like there's people out there, you're like, someone has a gun here?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean,
There's
right?
no rules. Yeah, it's the rules of the wilderness. Yeah.
So that's where
So here's the two. Okay, so here are the 2 rules of the wilderness. Only look out for yourself and only yourself.
Yeah.
And if you hear banjos, hike fast.
I like that.
Yeah, like Deliverance. I was gonna say
The
paddle
dueling
fast, but I was gonna
banjos?
say paddle fast, but that doesn't apply here.
And if you hear pig and you're in New Hampshire, it's probably not a good sign.
Yeah, it's rural. Yeah, those Canadians too. There's so many Canadians. There's so many people speaking French because of because you're like at certain points you're only like 40 miles of Quebec.
Yeah.
And when I started, you're you're 50 miles from Quebec, 50 miles from New Brunswick.
Wow.
And, the Canadian flag in northern Maine is as high as the American flag, and then they have the state flag that's a little bit lower. I'm like, wow. Like,
So there's a little
Maine,
cross.
Well, Maine is
Scariest moment.
This was 5 days ago, maybe. It was my last shelter in Vermont, and I was 2 miles. I was like 2 miles, 3 miles from the Massachusetts border, and I heard this like rustling through camp, and there was a section hiker, and then myself and another through hiker, and there are some like day hikers, whatever, just camping in like a tenting area, and it was just us three in a lean-to. Well, anyway, there's so many like mice and like chipmunks around. I'm like, oh, what's just that? But I'm like, it sounds bigger. But I'm like, whatever. You know, it was in the middle of the night. So, like, I heard it rustling, and I went out and I went to the bathroom, and I didn't, you know, I didn't see anything. And then I just got back in the tent, and then I'm like, I fall back asleep, and what seemed like it was hours later was only like I think like 20 minutes later, I hear four gunshots go off in camp, and then I heard this like barking and howling because they had two golden retrievers, and a 700-pound male black bear was just rummaging through camp, and a guy comes out, he had a concealed firearm, and just fired 4 warning shots, and then I heard this crashing through the trees, and this bear uprooted like saplings, like as it ran through. It just barreled through like 10 feet behind the lean-to.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then
Too close.
and then the 2 bears last night. That was yeah, that was kind of scary because I knew there was 2 of them. And then I'd been in New Hampshire for like 10 hours, and I was passing like it was kind of like at the stream where you had me to take pictures. It was like that, but it was a lot marshier. And I had my earbuds in, and I was just like I was jamming to some music, and this is when I was getting really sick. And so, but like I stopped in the middle of the bar. This is 5:40 in the morning, and I'm like something feels amiss right now. And I don't know what it is. It's just like it's just like that like intuition, that instinct. Something feels wrong. And then so like I take out my headphones. I'm looking around. It's pretty dark still. I'm like just being crazy, whatever. So I put my headphones back in and I continue to walk, and I see a bunch of birds scattered, but they're too far away that like for me to have scared them. And then I see movement out of my periphery, and I look. There's a 1,200-pound adolescent bull moose in rut, and I just encroached on his territory, and I'm on this log, like in this like marsh water. It's all mud. I mean, it's really shallow, and he's probably 40 feet away from me in these reeds. He lifts his head up, and there's just like water just dripping off of his like beard, and it was probably like four point young bull, and he like stomps his like foot like in the mud as like an aggressive sign.
Yeah.
Like better get the hell out of here.
Deer do that too.
Yeah, and then he like made kind of like a hoofing sound, like, and then like I froze, and then he just looked at me, and then he just slowly ambled off like into the water, and I just booked it to like dry land. I was like moving quick then. Really huge. I mean like a big bull moose. Yeah, like 2,100 pounds, 2,000 pounds. Because I just get too careless, and I just stop these Dragon Balls. I pick up my pace and ankle roll.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Okay.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, better. I mean, not great, but
Yeah,
it's
but it helps a little bit.
it's going to take time. And
All right.
I'll make sure to apply the balm, and I don't know if I'm supposed to stretch it or not, like, because I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well,
You
use the
don't know
bomb.
what
That,
it
that should soften it up.
Well,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
feel it, and if it's bad, then have them take
It's a
you.
knot. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if it gets way worse, then I'll.
Yeah, you'll have to
But, I mean,
evaluate.
I'm still able to walk.
Yeah.
I mean, although it is painful, but
Well, if
Yeah,
you
but
get near
you know when you say, okay, let me have a check.
yeah.
if you get near a spa,
Yeah.
for hikers, just have them massage it.
Yeah. Or bears.
Or bear, yeah, right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, you're welcome.
Okay.
Take care.
All right, Charlie, baby.
Woo!
Yep.
Wow.
Foot travel only, no bikes. That's what I like to see.
Ciao, ciao.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Charlie.
Disappears into the forest. One thing is soon and I find it. Just keep on taking it, Tom. Don't move.
Now because behind trees, that's why we can't see him. There you go. That's right. That's
Love you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I actually can't pick him up on the camera, at least
Did you still see?
a little bit. Yeah. Now he's turning up the hill.
Should we all yell once? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
You're gonna see.
Bye, Charlie.
There he is, right there.
All right.
Did he say? There he is. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Watch out for the tribe.
Careful, they build a casino.
I told Becky, I said, you know, how long do you have to wait?